I found this little one outside of my block of flats on a very busy road in central London, zigzagging for about 5 minutes in between bicycles and e-bikes and delivery people. And I decided that I had no choice but to take her in my garden. The garden happens to be on the other side of the road. So I thought if I take her in my garden, the mother would come for her. So I didn't interact with her that night. I found her at night. I put some water outside, I put some food outside, and I could hear the cub crying and looking for mom, but nothing. In the morning I thought she was gone because I couldn't find her anywhere in the garden, and I didn't realize that she had gone to my neighbors. So I phoned up RSPCA in the morning and told them what was the case, and they suggested that I waited until that evening, which was a Friday, to see if mum would show up again. So mum didn't show up. This is Saturday now. RSPCA is saying that there's not much they can do about it. So I'm left to look after her for the next couple of days. After the second night, I decided that I was going to start interacting with her. She would be crying and crying and crying at night. So I started to give her some food. And then I had to clean her because she wasn't really, she was soiling herself a lot. Obviously, mum would still be cleaning her because she's quite small. She was only about 2 months, I thought. But she was quite active. And then at night, she would come and call for me with this sound. And I decided that I would try to keep her company and trying to see if she would eat, because if I was leaving the food outside, I didn't know if she was eating it or if other fox that were coming to my garden were eating it. And here she's looking for milk, so she's trying to suckle at my jumper, looking for somewhere to suckle, but obviously can't find anything. So decided to give her some food again and to give her a little bit of comfort. And then she would just, after a while, she would just leave and go to the garden and sleep in the garden for the rest of the night. So it will be up until the next morning, and we will be starting all over again. In the meantime, I know that she had eaten something, although at this point I wasn't sure if I had to buy some milk. I was researching what milk to give foxes. It was written on the internet not to give her dairy's milk, that they had to have a special milk. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, now I'm gonna have to buy some milk, but I knew that I couldn't look after her. She will be quite interactive. You can see that she's like playing, and she's very curious, very inquisitive. So she will be exploring the garden, looking around, being a bit mischievous, and falling in the water. And then she started to go even further than my little bit of garden. So obviously she was already in the neighbor on my right, and now she wants to also discover the neighbor on the left. But I thought to myself, it's not fair for all these neighbors, because I've taken this cub in, but obviously it's not their choice. So I'm trying to stop the fox from going to the neighbors and try to distract her with a little bit of toys, but no, she wouldn't have it. She wanted to go next door. So at this point, I'm thinking to myself, okay, what am I gonna do? And I try to look for something to block the access to the neighbors. But yeah, it was a lost battle. In the meantime, so she's like trying to get through the neighbors and trying to get her off, trying to block the access. She's still managing to squeeze through, and this is going on until she manages to basically go from the other side. So lost battle. In the meantime, now I am starting to get in contact with other organizations, and first I was put in touch with a fox charity in Surrey. They said that they couldn't help me because they were at full capacity, but to contact another charity in Sussex, where basically hopefully they could help me out. So the fox charity I managed to get in touch with them. They said that they could take her. So this was now in the evening, so I thought, okay, we'll spend the next evening together and try to comfort her as much as I could, but she was still crying a lot, and you just have to imagine that this is the equivalent of a 2-year-old that just got separated from her mom. She's like only 2 months old, and clearly wanting mom, wanting milk, not getting any of it, and missing everybody. So we spent the last night try to comfort each other. She managed to sleep in my arms, and then I put her in this little chair that was next to me. And then the following morning I took her to the charity in Sussex, where they told me that they were going to feed her milk. They were going to do an examination that everything was okay with her, but they said that she looked pretty healthy, that she was going to hang out with other fox cubs, and when it was the right time, she will be put in a pen where they still feed her, but there's no more contact with them, and they can start to go out, but they can still come back in the pen and get fed, and then eventually they get released in the wild.